We all have a lot that we need to get done, and the systems that we use contribute a lot to our planning, to our staying organised, and having a good idea of what we need to get done and when. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm a filmmaker and photographer, as well as a student at the University of East Anglia, and here we talk all about how to live a better life of purpose, meaning and intention, and me documenting and sharing my journey along the way, covering topics such as productivity, self-improvement, and digital organisational apps. Today I'm sharing with you my new and improved productivity system for 2021. You guys seemed to really like the video I done last year for my system for 2020, so I thought I'll make an updated version. Let's get into it. Firstly, we're talking about my calendar. I use Google Calendar, and I do something called time blocking, whereas essentially I plan out my whole day, what I'm going to do when things do change throughout the day. So I just change my calendar using Google Calendar. That's why I prefer using a digital one over a paper one, because it allows me to easily change things instead of like crossing out and rewriting the whole thing on paper. Using a digital version is really helpful. I've been time blocking pretty consistently since I started university over 1.5 years ago around now, so I've been doing that for quite a long time. It's really helped me balance doing multiple things amongst being a university student, having this YouTube channel, the podcast that I do, extracurricular things that I do for university, such as being the Photography Society president, amongst other things.
How I use Google Calendar is somewhat simple, and it has changed and developed over time. At the top I put things that I need to know, such as something that is happening that day or a deadline for something such as an essay for university. I have quite a few things that I do regularly, automatically repeating on my calendar, such as my morning routine, uploading to YouTube, releasing a podcast episode, and so on. This helps as I can schedule out what things I need to do before the project deadline, so it is complete. The majority of things that I do go onto my calendar. Also, I have my classes scattered throughout the week. Last semester, I had classes 4 days a week, and these are automatically populated by linking from my university Outlook calendar, which is the calendar that they use to share our classes with us. So there's no manually entering classes into my calendar, which is good. I'll link to the blog post that helped me find out how to do that in the description. Also, I have different sections for my calendar. 1 to 5 are university related, 6 is related to freelance work and the content I create, 7 is sports and exercise, and lastly 8 is personal.
Next, we have my bullet journal, which I have right here, and I use this for quite a few things. Firstly, I use it as a habit tracker, so I have all the habits across the top, and then I mark off just by doing a circle if I've completed the habit, and at the end of the day I will write how many I completed. So you can see here, the highest I've got so far of this month is 5. I also have a sleep tracker, and I have a quote here by Benjamin Franklin, and yeah, that's just to see like what hours I've been sleeping. And yeah, I'm aiming to wake up consistently around 6 a.m. So just seeing this helps me see, okay, I haven't really been doing that consistently. I've seen what time I've been going to bed and waking up. It's helpful to see that because what gets measured gets managed. I also have a content/brand tracker to track what pieces of content I put out on a weekly basis. On the side here, I have YouTube videos, articles, email newsletter, photos, so like that's like Instagram, a short video, and the podcast episode. And I just use that to mark off when I complete one of them. In my bullet journal, I also do weekly reviews. So I just have a look at my calendar, see how I was feeling during the week, and just write down how things have gone. And I also plan out the tasks that I'm going to do for the week in my bullet journal. I split it up by crucial tasks, so tasks that I really need to get done, and then maybe/extra tasks, so tasks that it would be nice to get done. So it's kind of like Todoist is like the first funnel of tasks, and then I take them, the task from Todoist, and then I put them into the bullet journal, and yeah, get them done in the week. And then from the bullet journal, I see, okay, I have this big task to like do my coursework, for example, and then I will split that up into smaller tasks. Also in Google Calendar, I will schedule what parts I want to get done, like what word count I want to hit by a certain point. And I will go on to do monthly reviews in my bullet journal. We're still in January, so no need to do one for January yet because it's not the end of January. So once it's the end of January, I'll do a monthly review, and then for each month I'll do that, and like for every week as well, on a Sunday I'll do the weekly review, as I said. Next we have Todoist, which I'm using at the moment to manage my tasks. I believe when I made this video last time I was using Todoist, and between the time of last video and this video of the updated productivity system, I started using Notion for quite a bit. I'll link in the description to the video that I've made about that, how I manage my tasks using Notion, and the template that I also made for that. You can find that in a link in the description. Now I'm using Todoist again. I found that Notion was great for managing my tasks, but I just wanted to go back to using something simpler. I like how making reoccurring tasks is really simple, and to make that possible in Notion, it takes writing formulas and all that kind of stuff. I'm really liking the simplicity of it, and it really just helps to gain clarity of the things that I need to do.
When it comes to Todoist, which I'm using much more like a minimalist these days, the different project sections correlate with the different sections on my Google Calendar, which helps me keep things well organized. Also, Todoist is now the inbox for when tasks come up. Then it's later decided when it will be done. For example, a task such as my information systems coursework, when the project came up, I put the task in. I later broke it down into smaller parts, and when it came to doing it, I also wrote it in my bullet journal on my task planning page for the week. or for multiple weeks when projects like this one can take longer than a week. I also have a lot of repeating tasks which we have already seen in my calendar, which are also here in Todoist.
We have Notion, which I use for all of my note taking. I use it to plan out these videos, to write down all the stuff that I'm learning and want to learn. Any ideas that I have go into Notion. I'm always trying to improve Notion a bit. I've been using Notion for coming up to 2 years now. Absolutely such an amazing app, one of the best productivity apps that I do use. I use it to organize so many different aspects of my life. It's kind of like my second brain. I've made loads of videos about Notion. If you want to check that out, I'll link them in the description down below. I've done a Notion tour. I've done how I manage my tasks using Notion, as I said before. Also how I use it to take notes for university. And yeah, so I'll link them all down below if you want to check them out. And lastly, we have this app that I recently discovered that has helped me to kind of just eliminate procrastinating. And essentially, I was doing my coursework the other day and I kept procrastinating on it, and I realized, okay, I want to find a solution to this. Before, I used a Chrome extension called Stay Focused, which would essentially block websites that distract me. So I recently started using this app Freedom, and yeah, it's really good. I'm still on the free plan, but I'm planning to get the subscription or get like the forever plan or whatever it's called. I think it works out like so much cheaper to get the forever plan. I think it's like around £60 or something. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get that. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And it can like link to multiple devices as well. So it's like, say you start a session of blocking the apps that you want to be blocked for an hour on your computer, it can also be blocked on your phone as well, so you won't be able to access them on your phone, which is really good because it can just help you get what you need to get done and not get distracted by the websites and the apps that distract you. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell to see more videos. Also, I recently started a buy me a coffee page thing. If you want to support my work and the videos that I make, you can check that out with a link in the description. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. I'll link some of my videos on the screen right now if you want to check them out. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys soon.